between now and pre-COVID times, there isn't much difference because you're still working towards certain objectives as a team, where the leader is part of the team. The only thing that may have changed is, yes, maybe the steps involved, the time to procrastinate a particular problem, dwell upon it, develop it, etc. You probably get more. It also brings in one key aspect, which is, let's say that if you are leading a team, then at such a time, there is a lot of focus to be given, not just to work aspect, but also to the human aspect of the person, where he is going to be pressured with the time that is being asked of him. We've traditionally heard that lead from the front, a leader leads from the front. But I think that, if you're always just leading from the front, you're never looking back what's happening there. Right. If you're within the team, if you're taking them along with them, if you're moving along with them, then I think you're able to work the team in the right direction in a much better manner. That's leadership. It's not just about leading from the front. I've always believed in this, even when we were in school and college, as well as now. In school and college, in our times, of course, it was you learned through a more difficult path. Right? You learned through a more difficult path where when you got it wrong, there was a harsher check on your incorrect answer.
Right.
Whereas, so you always wanted that, I wish if I'd made a mistake, there's someone who told me in equitable terms, explained where the error was, where it happened, so I avoided it the next time. The corporate world or anywhere, even the business world, can be very harsh. So sometimes so the empathy part is more to be seen from the point of view, sometimes instead of pushing somebody away from his passion, achieving better skill, realizing his error, not mistake, and how it can be corrected. And it is okay if he's made a mistake. If you just do these things, then I think you have somebody who's going to make a stronger step forward next time. So that is empathy, not saying, oh, listen, I'm sorry for making a call to you this late in the evening. If you're part of the team, there are people reporting into you. That's what makes you a leader. But you're part of the team, that makes you one of them. Once you're one of them, when you're working, you're saying that this is important, we need to finish this. But you also turn around and sometimes say, guys, let's sneak away. You snuck away and you had a little drink together. Be some openness, some spontaneity, like I said, build a private corridor. You have to, and you got to keep it informal. So you have to be one of them to be a part of it. That you need to allow people to be able to, of your team, to be able to take the forefront. We always hear questions of, or doubts about credibility being snatched, credit being taken away, etc. All of this is very simply done away when you allow for your team to take the space that you probably want them to take in the future. Small examples of letting them present is one. The second thing is listening. As an organization, as a team trying to fulfill a project or a particular demand in the market, you're always trying to grab opportunities, whether in terms of listening to somebody, grasping his idea, grabbing an idea. Somebody may have just come in 6 months prior as a complete fresher into your organization. Doesn't mean that his idea will be completely way off. I think good listening says that, okay, I'm listening to something new, but it is my experience that will make it something that can actually take place. I had a lot of new people joining the team, and what happened was that, so of course, then there is the work pressure being such, it takes a little time for everybody to come into their role and fully understand it. Some slip-ups, delays. So what we started doing was, of course, that, every little time that we managed to do something right, the first instance, this is the first time that we've done something right, etc. We needed to ensure that it gets talked about within the organization. So we started doing our own internal marketing, which we till some years back would have called highlight achievements. Now that is just trying to lay yourself on a platter or trying to take credit for something. Instead of that, we said, no, we will talk about marketing ourselves. This is the team, we are tight together, we talk good about, we try and achieve something, we talk about it. And we try and wear that badge. At least amongst the team, we should feel that whatever we've done, we are able to wear it as a badge, that we've done this.